There are two sets of freelancers I want to talk to you today about. The first set, let's call her Lisa, who was making $3,000 monthly on Upwork. She has great profile, solid portfolio, and consistent work. Then her income dropped to $500 per month in 90 days. What happened, you might ask? Her clients began to drop her when they started to hire freelancers that could use AI to make their work more efficient and more cheaper. She didn't see that coming at all. Meanwhile, another freelancer, let's call him Marcus, saw the AI wave coming and he adopted it immediately. He retained his skills, repositioned his profile, and built expertise in the AI space. And his income improved within the same month period like that of Lisa. You might be wondering where I'm going with this analogy. The freelancing platforms or the freelancing community as a whole that you know in 2024 or 2025 is totally different from what will hit you in 2026. Together, let's review the exact strategies we are going to use to future-proof our Upwork and other freelancing platforms so that we are not left behind. Are you ready? Then let's go. Part 1 is the 3 shifts that you shouldn't ignore in freelancing come 2026. Shift 1, the AI specialization divide. AI tools are commoditizing generalist skills at an alarming rate. Tasks that required hiring a freelancer in 2024, like basic copywriting, simple graphic design, data entry, can now be done by AI in seconds. If AI can do your job, good enough. Clients will use AI. Your survival now will either now depend on doing what AI can't do, like strategic thinking, human connection, and complex problem solving, or working with AI to deliver 10 times better results than what AI would do alone, or even specializing so deeply that you are hardly replaceable. A copywriter who writes basic blog posts can easily pivot to AI-enhanced storytelling. Shift to the global talent pool. The competition is high. I mean, people and freelancers across the country are competing for the same job. Some with even lower rates so that they can get jobs faster. One of the things that will help you stand out is if you're taking advantage of AI to make your work effective and integrate it to the things you do for your clients. The things that will help you position yourself better as a freelancer. Outcome-based proposals, not time or tax focused. Active communication, one underrated skills that many freelancers do not have. Strategic thinking that goes beyond just executing tasks. Cultural market understanding of the regions you serve that your clients belong to. Fast response time and reliability. Shift 3, the soft skill revolution. Here are the soft skills that will matter in 2026. Adaptability, proactive communication, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence. In 2026, freelancers that will be making the most money wouldn't just be those with technical skills alone. They will be those with both technical skills, soft skills, and AI-enhanced productivity. Part 2, optimizing your skill set for the AI-integrated future. Here is how we are going to position ourselves in 2026 to take advantage of AI and leverage on it and not as victims of it. Number 1 is learning AI prompt engineering and optimization. You need to learn how to craft sophisticated prompts and get exceptional results by using tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and other AI-related tools. Businesses need people who can design prompts, workflows, and systems that will give them maximum value. Now, here's how we are going to acquire these skills. Check out OpenAI Prompt Engineering Guide, Google Prompting Essentials on Coursera. Practice with 100+ prompts across different use cases. Make sure to document your best prompts and techniques. And these are ways you're going to improve on your prompting skill. You can showcase your prompt engineering skill when you're done learning by showcasing your prompt libraries or AI workflows you use those prompts to build. Skill 2, AI content creation. This is where you create AI videos, AI images, and everything around it. You can go online and search for different places where you can learn these things. Skill 3, AI automation workflow. Now, these are the ones where you connect tools together using integration tools like Make, Zapier, Anyten, and the likes. And if you're looking for where to learn them, Coca Academy Limited is one shop place that you can register. You can click the link in my bio to register for the course where you you're taught 6 automation tools and at least 2 freelancing platforms for you to kickstart your journey in automation. Imagine learning 6 automation tools in 3 months. I mean, you will not remain the same by the time you're done learning. And just maybe, I might be one of the tutors you'll see inside. Never can tell. Now, what's your action plan? I could draft one for you. For the next 30 days, pick one AI related skill. Could be anything from what I have listed or any other one from what I have not listed, and dedicate 30 days to it to learn that skill from foundational to the top. Don't be in a rush. Dedicate more hours. You know, I used to always say that when I started off, I was giving 10 hours daily to learn. You could dedicate more. You could dedicate less. What is important is the consistency and making sure that you're moving from one spot to the other. Between day 31 to 90, you should have at least completed 3 to 5 projects from all that you have learned so far. Day 90 to day 180 should be for you optimizing your Upwork account or any other freelancing platform, showcasing your new acquired skills that you have learned in the past few months. Part 3, crafting an irresistible 2026 profile. Number 1 strategy to be able to achieve this is to craft an outcome-focused portfolio that drives results. I have made detailed video on how to craft a portfolio, especially a video portfolio. Number 2 is creating video introduction that creates human connection. In a world full of AI, clients don't need a touch of human. So why don't you do an intro video to tell the clients what you can do? Strategy 3 is showing thought leadership that positions you as an expert. What you don't know is that some clients can check you out. You could apply for a job on Upwork and they could check you out and just Google you. And you'll be surprised at what they can find. They could find you via your posts, via your articles, via your YouTube videos, or anything at all that leads them to something about you. If you do not have a choice online, this is the time for you to fix it by building presence, and opportunities can just find you. Part 4 is navigating Upwork's evolution. Have you noticed that Upwork is now using AI to match clients to freelancers? If you've not experienced it, I've had opportunities where AI matched me to a client because of the skill sets I have on my profile that matches with the job description a client has put out. So yes, you have to optimize your profile to be able to get to that point. You're wondering how you can optimize your Upwork profile? One is picking a niche and specializing in it. High success rates on projects is another way to optimize your profile. Another will be quick response to invites or messages. Part 5 is the sustaining success. Keep upskilling. Don't say because you started getting jobs, you'll stop upskilling. The skill that is hot today would be cold and be out of vogue tomorrow. Give yourself a learning framework and a time frame. This is what I want to learn, and I want to learn it for 3 months, and this is how much time I want to dedicate to it every day. Strategy 2 is client relationship management. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to resolve conflicts with your clients. How you treat your clients before the project starts, during the project, when the project is about to end, and post-project is very, very important. Leaving a good impression in their heart is as good as anything, because they could refer you and you could even have them come back to you for similar jobs later. Strategy 3 is diversifying outside of Upwork. Upwork is great, but that should not be your only source of income or source of client sourcing. Explore other places like LinkedIn, Twitter, communities, and all that. Now, this would help you that you are not only disappointed when clients are not coming from Upwork, or if the platform decides to shut down. And it's at this point you should be learning about cold emailing or cold DMing clients so that you can be able to start nurturing them into clients. Make it a duty to have a database where you save the emails and contacts of your old clients that you have worked with, so that when you have to follow up with them or you have to go back to nurture the relationship to work with them, you are not looking for where you worked with this last client from. You are able to have all their details in one place. And this is also the time you build relationship with your fellow freelancers. They could outsource to you, or they could refer you to their clients whom they know they cannot take the jobs with because they are busy at that moment. Now, this is the point where you have to do self-reflection. The skills you have, are they sustainable for you in 2026? If you've gotten those skills, are you settling for less? Are you settling for not achieving more? Are you settling and not looking to diversify to other skill sets? Please, this should be a wake-up call for you to go back to the drawing board and plan your year. And like I said earlier on, if you're looking to register for an AI automation class, Coca Academy Limited is starting their training in January January, and training is ongoing. And we'll be teaching you 6 automation tools with 2 freelancing platforms, all for 50,000 naira. I look forward to you registering in the comment section so that I can see you on the other side of learning. Keep evolving, keep adapting, and I'll see you in my next video. So take care.